Hey guys, my name's iMac117 and today I just got back from seeing Doctor Strange. Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbuster! Oh, wait a minute. Anyway, uh, my overall opinion on it is I loved it. It was so good. Now, I found out something. Every superhero review I've done, I keep saying I loved it, I loved it, I loved it, and then later I give my second opinion about saying, oh, I didn't really love it actually. But I'm gonna say this one I just did get back from it, and that's what happens. I get back from it and I kind of say stuff, but then later I think of stuff saying, actually I didn't like that. I didn't like that. So, but there wasn't really anything I didn't like about this movie. I will say that for sure. Benedict Cumberbatch did a great job. I've always believed in you, man. I was there from the beginning. When I first heard they cast you, man, I said he will be the greatest Doctor Strange we will ever have. And I was right. He is the best. I loved him. I loved Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. At the start, he was a dick. He was a major dick. He was a doctor, and he's all like, oh, look at me, I'm rich. Later, he fucking crashed. His hands got all fucked up, and then he became more of a dick, but that's what people do, and then learn how to be Doctor Strange. That's the new Empire magazine. If you haven't got it, it's actually only like $10. Actually, you can go get it now at your local store. No, we can't. But he was good. I really loved Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. Okay, I loved him. Uh, oh man, he was great. He was so enjoyable to watch. Okay, and that's not in the gateway, but don't ever say that. No. Anyway, something stuck in my teeth. Anyway. Now you're probably thinking, Macklin, how the hell have you already seen it? It's not even out yet. You know, it came out October 27th. It came out for us, and I saw it today on October the 30th. So Australia gets superhero movies first, but we don't get animation movies until like 20 months later. So yeah, that sucks. Anyway, but okay. So where should I start? So I just started off with the superhero. Okay, yeah, I'll do characters. And this is a spoiler review. I always forget to say that at the start. This is a spoiler review. So if you haven't seen the movie, then I recommend go see it and then come back to this video later. Anyway, the ancient one, the girl. Now, she was good. She was a very interesting character. She was a badass as well, which is always good. Because when you don't get it, and she wasn't a dick. Like, she wasn't like, she wasn't like the master person who was just like, kind of like saying you're useless or whatever, something like that. She just like, she spoke normally. She never really changed her tone, I know. She never really changed from like a weeping person to a like, oh, I'm angry at you. She never did that, sorry. She never did anything like that. So I liked it. Now, I always forget the guy's name, but you'll probably know who I'm talking about in the movie. The black guy, who's played by fuck, how the hell do you even say his name? Chiwetel Ejiofor. Oh, I probably said that so wrong, man. Forgive me. Anyway, he was good. It's interesting. Like, people said that dude and the Ancient One were supposed to hate each other. They're not supposed to like each other. But they actually get to that stage that they didn't like. They start not liking each other. Which is interesting. Yeah, and he turns evil in the end, so... So if you didn't get that spoiler warning, that's your own fault. He doesn't turn evil. Like, wouldn't say he turned evil, but like he kind of just like kind of like it's at the very end of the movie. Like he doesn't. I don't say he turns evil. I don't know. We have to see another movie. Anyway, I'll get to that bit in a moment. Anyway, he was very cool, and I liked how every person with spells and stuff have their own artifact. And he had this stick, and it did really cool stuff. Okay, yeah, anyway, he was cool. I liked his uniform, and he did some pretty cool jumping and shit. Rachel McAdams. She didn't really do much. She was just kind of the love interest of Doctor Strange, sorry. She's got a nice ass. I mean, I didn't say it. Anyway, no. No, but yeah, to be all honest, she didn't really have a big part. She was just kind of there to, be Doctor Strange's love interest. That was it. Okay, Mads Mikkelsen. The bad guy. Anyway, the dude with the freaky eyes, he was just, I don't know. He was an apprentice of the Ancient One, and then he kind of turned evil to get MODOK. MODOK? Fuck, I always... MODOK. To get... Fuck, I always forget how to say his name. Dormano. I'm saying that completely wrong, aren't I? You know who I'm talking about, anyway. I'm pretty sure you guys know who I'm talking about. The main Doctor Strange's enemy, that dude, Dormano, that's his name. Anyway, you do see him in the movie. He's a very big dude. There is one funny part, but anyway. But back to the other dude with the freaky eyes. He was just really a mentor. I felt like he didn't do anything that was like, I didn't really get his plan. He just wanted to free him to. He thinks that he was trying to save the world, but that's what he was wrong all about. Anyway, was he a good villain? Not really. I mean, he still did a good job, but he wasn't once again a very unmemorable Marvel. Gee, my voice went with it. Marvel villain. So yeah. Now, Benedict Wong, who plays Wong in the movie. Wong? Is it Wing or Wu or Wong? I think it was Wong, yeah. Anyway, he was funny. He was just like by funny, he was like, Doctor Strange was trying to be funny, but he just like, you're not funny, type of thing. And then at the end, he says something, and then that made him laugh, But he was really good, and it was funny. Like his name was just Wong. He's like, "What? You're like Adele, aren't you?" Or Eminem, and went all through his names. He's like, "Oh, Beyonce," and he's just like, "Come on, you must know who Beyonce is." And then later, he's listening to bloody Beyonce music. Anyway, I think that's really all the characters. They're all the main characters, anyway. But okay, the story itself. So pretty much it starts off with the bad guy stealing this book, and he's trying to free more Dormano, that dude. Anyway, yeah, and then it's Doctor Strange. He's a doctor, obviously, doctor, and he's just pretty much he's working. He's doing really well. He's a real smartass as well, and he goes into his he's rich and all that. But then one day he went to do something in his car. He was going to, I don't know where he was going. He was going somewhere anyway, in his car. And then he was on his phone and bang, smashed, and then his hands fucked up. That's when everything kind of goes all bad and stuff. And they kind of, and he believes that the doctors kind of ruined his hands. That's what happened. But you can't really do much all about with your hands. But so pretty much in this whole movie, his hands are they're kind of fucked, like at the start he can't really do much, and his hands always like kind of move around like this, and when he punched it hurt, but then later it started being better. Plus he learned spells and stuff. So then this dude, he heals from his back, this other dude, and then he thought, how the hell did you do that? And he's like, oh, blah blah blah, go to this place, and he goes to this place, and then he starts to learn how to become this magician type dude. And the special effects in this movie were excellent, were so good. Just like, I mean, I bet out of all the superhero movies, this one had the best special effects. Like Batman v Superman, the special effects sometimes looked very fake, and obvious. Not fake, obvious. Looked very obvious. Deadpool, well, obviously it didn't have much budget, so obviously, and it wasn't a big deal in that one. X-Men Apocalypse had the worst one, I will say that. It had the worst. There was some bits you were just like, fuck, that CGI is shit. Then Captain America, I mean, that had good CGI. There wasn't really any moments. Like, their CGI was pretty good in that movie as well. Suicide Squad, I don't know if they used much CGI in them. No, they did. It's just, that was alright as well. it didn't look obvious, but like, you know, you could tell. You could tell. Well, I guess it was obvious then. Anyway, but the CGI in this movie was so good. How they did everything was so clever. You know, like with changing all the things around and stuff like that. I thought that was cool. The cape. Doctor Strange's cape was so well done. I don't know why, but DC, when they do, Zack Snyder, you know, he has this thing with CGI capes and all that. And when he does it, I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the shots, if you're a Superman fan, you know, the shot, you know, it looks good, but it just doesn't look as good as this one did. Like, you know the bit when he's just like, you know, he's like bloody, you know, and walks off like that. Yeah, you know, that was so well done, and it looked good. The CGI on the cape looked good, you know, and it turned real when it needed to. It turned, like, obviously CGI sometimes, but like it still looked good. Yeah, I felt like in Batman v Superman the capes, I don't know, the CGI capes just annoy the shit out of me in Batman v Superman for some reason. Even though I like the movie, the capes annoy me. Zack Snyder, stop using CGI capes, please. Anyway, I still like you though. I still like you, Zack. Still have faith in you for Justice League. Anyway, what else? So pretty much, he trains and shit, and he gets this little thing. Okay, major spoiler. If you decide to keep watching, major spoiler here. Anyway, he gets this thing here. You can see it on the necklace there. Okay, so pretty much that thing he grabs and he learns how to use and stuff. It's a time thing. So it reverses time. You can go forward in time and stuff like that, which was very cool, and it helps in the end save everyone. But then there was one bit, and the Agent Wong was just like, oh, it's an Infinity Stone. And I was like, oh my god, not another one. No, it wasn't like, you're probably thinking, like, when I said that, I was thinking more like, oh god, not another one on Earth, you know. We got the bloody Mind Stone, we had the cube on Earth, we had the bloody red one on Earth, we had this one on Earth. How many more are we going to have on Earth? Remove them from Earth, you know. But, yeah, anyway, so that's still there. He does put it away, so, you know. It was one bit that he, like, when they were the fighting and stuff was so cool in this movie. They were jumping around. Oh, I love the bits when they go to the mirror dimension and they're jumping on the bloody buildings and shit. That bit was awesome. Off the hook. And then there was one bit that he pretty much had to save everyone and shit. He did the time travel thing, and pretty much he had to talk to Dormammu saying, "Oh, do me a bargain," and he kept on killing him, and he kept on coming back and back and back and back, and I was just like, someone's gonna make a meme out of this. Like, someone's gonna make a meme of like Doctor Strange coming back to life. It's like when you play Legendary on a video game and you keep going back to life, watching the same cutscene over and over again. I probably should make that meme. I might actually do that, but I don't have the move, so I can't. Anyway, but yeah, that was very funny. Okay, and oh yeah, about the Ancient One, I missed something. She does die in this movie. Well, we think she dies. She might have actually survived. You never know. She might have actually just been like a bitch and been like, yeah, I'm still alive. But as far as we're concerned, she's dead. So yeah, and then the black guy, I'm so sorry I don't know the names. I don't like saying black guy and Asian dude, but you know who I'm talking about, you know, when I say that. But he kind of felt like you broke all these laws and stuff, and she was evil, and then he kind of just leaves, which is a shame. I thought they were going to be best friends, but he just leaves, and then he tries to hunt down other sorcerers, which is a after credit scene, sorry, that you see in the movie. And the post-credit scene, Doctor Strange becomes the protector of New York, of these three buildings. There's one in Hong Kong, one in New York, and one in London. He becomes... London? Yeah, one in London. He becomes the protector of New York, I believe. Or was it London? Anyway, one of them. And freaking he gets to own that place. In the post-credit scene, fucking Thor was there. Thor was there. He was like sitting there just like, Just like, do you want some tea? And he's like, no, I don't really drink tea. Gave him this glass of beer. He drinks it all. Then it refills up. And I'm just like, oh my fucking god. And Thor's just like, he's just like Doctor Strange, he was just like, my job is to protect our world from other threats. And he's just like, so why is Loki here? And Loki, you didn't get to see him, but he was there, obviously. And Thor's just like, we're looking for my father, Odin. He's like, and Doctor Strange is just like, well, let me help you. So, and I thought, oh my god, Doctor Strange is going to be in Thor Ragnarok. I don't know if he'll have a big part, but he's going to have a part in Thor Ragnarok. And I was just like, yes! Oh, I was so happy because, I don't know, oh my god, because I'm so excited for Thor Ragnarok. If you don't know, my order of the 3 Marvel movies that are coming out from Marvel Studios is Thor Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy, then Spider-Man. If you know me, I mean, I love Spider-Man, don't get me wrong, I love Spider-Man, but I'm not looking forward to it as much as the other ones because I've seen fucking 5 Spider-Man movies. I can't be bothered for a 6th one, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still gonna see it, I still love them, anyway, I'm still looking forward to Thor Ragnarok because fucking Hulk, and they got Jeff Goldblum. Apparently Sam Neill's gonna be in it. The dude who directed fucking Hunt for the Wilder People is gonna be in it. He's got. Oh, shit, sorry. Didn't need to do it. Oh, sorry. I'm getting a little bit overhyped. Anyway. So we better have a trailer for that anytime soon. Anyway, I give this movie a solid, I think I'll have to give it a 5 out of 5, or maybe a 4 out of 5. I mean, maybe 4 out of 5. The only thing I didn't like, I think the villain was very unmemorable. He wasn't that cool. If you know me, I love my villains, so yeah. Anyway, but okay, now you're probably one of your questions is, what is your order of the 6 superhero movies? And I'm now kind of like my order. Oh god. Anyway, I'll tell you my order. Okay, my order is X-Men Apocalypse. I thought that was a shithole. I don't know why I posted up for it, but somebody's gonna fill this room anyway. Okay, so X-Men Apocalypse. I mean, there was 2 scenes I liked. Quicksilver and Wolverine. Number 5 is Suicide Squad. Just those disappointing, but maybe the extended edition might change it around. But that's enjoyable. I can watch that one. I haven't seen it for a while. I haven't seen it for ages. But that one I can watch over X-Men Apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? Then, 4 is Captain America Civil War. That's simply there because I know this story. I've seen it so many times, so many different versions. Still great movie. Russo Brothers did a great job. Spider-Man did great. Black Panther, still awesome. Number 3 is Deadpool. And just Deadpool was great. If you don't like Deadpool, my neighbors. No, just joking. No. Yeah, I know some people might they didn't like it for some reason. Guess because they don't really know the character. But what else? Number 2. Now this is the part I'm not sure. Number 2, I had Doctor Strange, and then number 1 was Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. But now I'm thinking of reconsidering it as Doctor Strange to be number 1 or Batman v Superman. But I think I have to keep it as Batman v Superman because, I mean, as much as I love Doctor Strange, Batman v Superman has to be number 1 to me because I love Batman. Batman is my favorite hero, okay, superhero. And I love Superman, love Wonder Woman. And I understand it's not a great movie, but I still loved it because of Batman, okay? But, now, what my order is, like, what I think is the best movie for this year, best superhero movie, I think I'd have to give it to Deadpool. I think that's the best one for this year, okay? Because it's very like the comic book. Ryan Reynolds did a great job, and it's really funny and stuff. Doctor Strange, I think I would have to make second. I think it probably second. Then Captain America. Then I personally think Batman v Superman, then Suicide Squad, then X-Men Apocalypse. Like that's the order of what I think the best. My personal order was the one I said before was Batman v Superman. Blah 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 blah. But I just didn't like personally. I thought Suicide Squad was much more entertaining than X-Men Apocalypse. Because, I mean, it was so boring to me, X-Men Apocalypse. And Doctor Strange didn't have any slow moments. There was, I mean, yeah, sure, there was some slow moments, but but obviously they were building up the character, and I liked how he just like he kind of just went there randomly. You know, he didn't go there to like you know, he wasn't said, oh, these people need you. He just went there because he wanted to see how he can get his hands fixed. But yeah, geez, I'm talking really fast. Yeah, but that's my last superhero review for this year. Did I do a review on all of them? I didn't do one on Deadpool. I know I didn't because my first video of this type of stuff was Batman v Superman. But anyway, but okay, so I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I did like out of the Marvel Studio movies. I'm planning to do a top 6 videos for this. I was supposed to do it before I saw this movie, but I've been really busy with some other shit. But anyway, I think out of all Marvel movies, I think the Avengers is still the best one. I think, and then probably number 2, I'd have to say Captain America: Civil War. Then number 3 is I don't know, like Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that. But one thing Marvel is so good at is making you like their characters. You know, like. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of Ant-Man, but then I saw the movie and I loved it. And then same with Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't know them. I didn't know Guardians of the Galaxy, but then I saw the movie and I loved them. Doctor Strange. I mean, I was already a fan, but I didn't know much about him. And then I saw the movie and now I really love him. He's possibly one of my favorite for this Marvel universe. And also Vision. I didn't really like him, and then I saw him and I loved him. So. You know, they do such a good job at making you love these characters. Marvel. And, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to Thor Ragnarok. I'm definitely looking forward to Spider-Man. And, fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm all up with all of you guys. I know there was a point that I stopped kind of caring about it. About Marvel movies. But now I'm back. I really am looking forward to. Just that scene with Doctor Strange and Thor made me so hyped for Thor Ragnarok. And, I mean, I think Thor Ragnarok would have to be maybe my 3rd hyped movie. Justice League's number 1, then Star Wars not Force Awakens, Star Wars Episode 8, and then Doctor Strange. I mean, not Doctor Strange, fucking hell. Thor Ragnarok. But, I mean, there's still two more main movies I want to see this year, which is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and also, what's the other one? Star Wars Rogue One. Or Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Just in case I get in trouble. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this review. Please tell me if you liked my review. Tell me if you liked my opinion. Tell me if you think my opinion's wrong. And, well, tell me what your opinion is. I probably should say, tell me what your opinion's wrong. It's just like someone yelling at the screen. Your opinion sucks. But I don't know why I'm doing this because that looks very. You know, I'm not gonna do that again. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Go check out the movie yourself. It's a real blast. If you're a Marvel fan and you don't know heaps about Doctor Strange, go see it. And if you're even a DC fan, go see it. I know someone who, I watched this news thing, and he's a DC fan, but he loved Doctor Strange, and he hated Batman v Superman. Wait a minute, how does that work? Anyway, I'll see you guys later.